How's it going, everybody? Welcome to GHMV Reacts. Today is the last day of Cassadine month for GHMV Reacts, and I thought it would be cool to watch the original Valentin Cassadine story, or at least the beginnings of it. If you guys watch my General Hospital after show, you know that I'm not too fond of Valentin Cassadine today. The reason for that is because of this story that we're about to watch. The Valentin Cassadine that we were supposed to get was kind of supposed to get the mantle of the new evil Cassadine, and in the end all we got was this morally gray character, and I'm still so bitter about it, you guys. Valentin Cassadine was supposed to be this evil Cassadine that even Helena feared, that wanted revenge on both the Cassadine family and the Spencers. That was his original story, and then when they brought him back in 2014, I think it was, or whenever it was, they turned him into this kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. He was pretty evil at first, but then they gave him this backstory that he was like this hunchback that Helena and Mikos both denied, and it was just this, it made no sense to what the original story was. So I thought that we would watch the origins of Valentin Cassadine's story. Now bear in mind that this story actually got dropped, and the reason for that is because James Franco wanted to be on the show, so they set the story aside indefinitely to bring on the character of Franco, who y'all know I wasn't very fond of either. While I have other reasons for hating Franco, the main reason why I've always been so bitter about that character, whether Roger Howarth plays him or James Franco himself plays him, is because this story got cancelled because of him. I feel like it was going to be epic, and in the end it got pushed aside indefinitely, and to this day I'm still so mad about it. So let's watch some of the opening scenes together. If you guys want to watch these videos for yourselves, head on over to the Envious01 page. I put together the new Cassadine era playlist from 2009. That's the story. Or there is another channel called The House of Cassadine that I think has the entire story put together in one video as well. Alright, without any further ado, let's watch together.
Might I have a word with the Lord of the Manor?
God, what do you want, Ethan?
I want some answers about Luke.
Well, why don't you come back when you're not hammered, because I don't have patience for you tonight.
I'm worried about him. About Luke. I know everyone thinks he's just taken off, but I've had a hunch since the beginning that he's in real trouble. And that leads me to believe that your family, specifically Wicked Witch Helena, could be involved.
Honestly, Ethan, I haven't seen Helena or Luke, for that matter, for months, but may I suggest searching the Acapulco bar scene? The floors, specifically.
Look, my father warned me about you Cassadines. Alright, so I will ask you again. What do you know about Luke's disappearance?
Aw, Julie Bourbon.
Problem? Might be.
Well, then I suggest you find a way to solve it rather than showing up here at my home drunk, making ridiculous accusations.
Well, no need to get all high and mighty, mate. I know just what you are. A Cassadine.
Well, yeah.
And you're just as crazy as the rest of your family.
Debatable. Next one.
Ripping off the place?
What can I say? You've caught me red-handed.
Aren't you lucky I walked in and not Tracy?
Well, you can call her if you like. Or you can call the cops. It's up to you. All I ask is for a little head start.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Wherever I land. I'm done with this place. I'm done. With all of you. No offense.
No, none taken. It's just a pretty sudden decision.
Well, I never meant to get caught up in all this family stuff. I'd like to hit a place, take what I can, and get out. And I've been stranded here for too long.
Brilliant performance. I think anybody else would have been convinced, but I don't buy this for a second.
It's so hard to believe that I want out of this suburban madhouse. Compared to what I'm used to, Port Charles is, well, rather provincial. I need the bright lights and fat cats with fat wallets, lots of action.
All of a sudden.
No, I've been restless for months.
Since Dad left?
I started getting bored around then, yes.
So why didn't you leave then?
Because I was curious about my brother and sister. Now that curiosity is satisfied.
Your timing seems suspicious. Say that I do buy you stuck around to get to know me and Lucky, but Lucky let you know right off the bat he wanted nothing to do with you, and still you stayed. Even after you dropped the bomb about your con with Rebecca, not only did you lose the girl, you also lost your cut, and again, you stayed. And now here out of nowhere,
Okay, good. You have to positively overthink everything.
I
woke up this morning and I felt the urge to hit the road. So this is me going.
Oh, sorry, no goodbyes, no nice to meet yous, no texts. Old man in trouble, come quick to Cass.
You got one, sir?
Yeah, apparently our dad's in trouble, so can we stop pretending you know nothing about it and figure out what we're gonna do?
Luke sent us both the same message, but a few seconds apart.
Why wouldn't he send one message to the both of us?
Well, he doesn't know how.
It's true. But both messages are unfinished, unless that's all he meant to say. See, I thought that he got interrupted, but if he had time to type out both, then...
I won't figure that one out today.
Well, do you recognize the phone number?
I
See,
looked
Lulu
up
was
the country
smart.
code. It's Greece.
So that means Cassadine's, unless the phone is stolen. Well, if the phone is stolen in Greece, then that still spells Cassadine's.
That would make sense. Luke disappeared right after Helena showed up. You all blew it off, but he told me right before you left that he wasn't planning on going anywhere, and it rang true. So I'll bet Helena showed up just to kidnap him.
I don't know.
Well, that seems pretty obvious to me.
That's because you have limited experience with our father. He takes off all the time.
And Helena knows that better than anyone. If she could sail in here, completely confident that his disappearance would not raise any red flags for months. Why are you so resistant to this possibility?
Great. You're both here. I need all the help I can get.
Greg Valen's Lucky. I didn't hate his Lucky, though.
You already know that I asked Elizabeth to marry me, so... Yes, Elizabeth and I are officially engaged. We just haven't set a date because we're working on some stuff. And one of those things is to spend more time together as a family. Listen, this is not easy for me to do, but I'm working on it. This includes you, okay?
Well, I'm oddly flattered.
What did you have in mind?
I was thinking about a barbecue tomorrow night. And I'm going to invite Nicholas and Spencer, so that could include Rebecca. I can trust you that you're not going to start anything, right?
Honestly, no.
All right, well, maybe you'll change your mind, but I want you all there. Lulu?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Around 7.
Great.
All right?
Bye.
Well, I guess Lucky didn't get the memo.
Dad probably didn't want the cops involved.
You want to tell him?
No, not until we get a better handle on what's going on.
There's one person who might be privy to the information we need. Nicholas.
Here we go.
Helena?
Nicholas, darling.
Is that you? Grandmother, I can't hear you. Why are you calling me?
Nicholas, beware.
Mrs. Cassadine, you're not supposed to get yourself all worked up. The doctor says you need complete rest. I'm afraid I'm going to have to take this.
You see? Valentin had
You don't
Helena
like Nicholas, so
on her
I'm not
deathbed.
surprised you can't be objective where he's concerned. But if Nicholas thought Helena grabbed our dad, he would have told me.
It's touching. Your blind faith in Nicholas. It's misplaced, though. Your brother is seriously weird.
Oh my God, stop throwing stones, other weird brother.
Hey. But before you get any bright ideas, you might want to refrain from telling Nicholas about this. He might send his flying monkey minions off to warn the Wicked Witch.
Did you hear anything that I just said?
No. You have your opinions, I have mine.
Honestly, something is just bothering me about this text. It's like, I don't know, something's off.
Care to share?
Well, I mean, Dad has barely mastered email, right? And I'm willing to bet he's never sent a text in his life. And this whole, like, old man in trouble thing, that's not how he talks. That's more like how someone would think he talks.
So you think Luke was coerced?
I don't know, it's possible. I'm just trying to cover all the angles so we don't get caught in a trap.
We?
I'm going with you.
Like bloody hell you are.
I have more experience with the Cassadines.
Absolutely not.
What, are you forbidding me?
Do I have to? I'm not about to drag my little sister, who I happen to care about very much, into a situation where you could get hurt. Besides, I'm gonna need you here to cover my sudden departure. Hey, don't worry though. Hey, I'll call you the minute I know something. Promise.
Goody.
Ethan. Should have known better, man.
That one's more up to date.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Don't waste time arguing. I'm on this plane and I'm not getting off. Besides, I have more experience rescuing our dad than you do.
Are you always this obstinate, or is it just around?
Both.
I don't like this.
Trust me, you will, because if Helena is really keeping our dad hostage, he's gonna do this both.
Little did they know. So I think what happened was that Helena actually did kidnap Luke, and then Helena was held hostage by Valentin. And they got in this mess together.
Vengeance. Betrayal.
Mrs. Cassadine, don't be upset.
I'm afraid.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You're safe. You're in your own home.
You're deadly. Cassadine. Please.
You see? Oh, I get so mad. He was supposed to be badass. Not some WSB lackey. Ugh. That is the only time that we see Valentin, just from his back. He was actually casted too, but I can't remember who was casted to play him.
Well, and I find you in my favorite position.
Your favorite little missionary. Well, I'm certainly glad I had you cleaned up.
Yeah, me too. So what's this about? You keep me for months and then suddenly you give me a shower and a shave. Then today I find my cell door is open and you let me find you. I can hardly wait to find out what happens next.
Luke, come here. Be watchful.
God, you're cold. You're so cold. What's going on? What's the matter with you?
Luke, danger.
Yeah, danger. I know you're happy
She
to
could
see me.
barely
I can't
speak.
snap that beautiful neck of yours if you're not going to fight back. There's no fun in that. You have to participate.
Oh, I can't stop you.
What are you talking about? You've always been able to stop me. How long ago was it that you showed up as a star? The lights went out and I've been down in that cell with the rats ever since. And then suddenly you cleaned me up, you let me out. What's going on?
Luke, danger.
Some kind of warning?
Yup.
My God, your pulse is weak. What's going on? You're not faking this. Come on. You can't let it end like this. This is not right. I have to snap your neck. You can't.
Luke, your family. No, mine.
Yeah, what about him?
Danger.
I'm listening, Helena.
Revenge.
Yeah, Spencer's and Cassadine's revenge. It's our way of life, yes.
All of us. Together. Revenge.
What are you saying? Somebody wants revenge on the Cassadines and Spencer's?
Yes.
Man. The cavalry arrives.
Hi. Sorry to bother you. I don't suppose you speak English?
You're private property.
You do speak English, thank God. I'm looking for the ruins for the Temple of Demeter.
It's on the main island.
So the main island, that's, where would the harbor be? Is that, it looks like it's a straight shot through here. Maybe if could I cut through the
No,
property?
you gotta go back to the main road.
The main road? I'm sorry, I'm just, when I don't have my smartphone, I'm just kind of at a loss.
It's back where you came from.
I just can't believe how used to GPS I've gotten, and now the app isn't working. If you could kind of show me, I know, I'm sorry, I feel really stupid. I don't know how to read this map. I think we have a better chance of finding Dad if we split up.
I don't think that's a good idea.
This must look really bad. I'm from Port Charles, New York. Okay, call Nicholas Cassadine. He owns this property. He will vouch for us.
Yeah, and Nicholas is not going to be happy if he finds out you abused his little sister. If he just let this go, he won't have to feed you to the sharks.
We don't work for Nicholas.
Oh, no, of course not. No, Helena is my whole friend. We go way back. And I'm sure she would be very upset if she found out we were here and I wasn't even allowed to say hi,
If you two don't leave right now, we'll feed you to the sharks.
Okay, well, it seems you have us at a disadvantage.
So, I'm gonna just take the passport and Nicholas is gonna hear about this. I promise you. So, remember that. Why are we hanging out in the bar when Dad is a prisoner on the Cassadine Island?
Well, I do my best thinking in bars.
That remains to be seen.
Okay, we'll rent a boat.
How much is that gonna cost?
Okay, we'll steal a boat. And we'll sail to the far side of the island. But we'll get off and sneak all the way across and break into the Cassadine.
No. I think those 3 guards were just the tip of the iceberg. I don't know about you, but I don't want to end this way. That's the GPS. No, but never. What are you doing? You can't go over to her.
Well, I know you have to work on this plan, but there's a lovely lass that needs my attention. I was talking to my sister about how wouldn't it be great to stop being a tourist and get to know the real Greece? The people, the culture, how they live, where they work.
Yeah, I believe it's the best way to get to know a place. You have to watch out. Trust the wrong people, you can wind up in trouble.
I do like to take my chances. You like to join my sister and I for a drink? Lulu? So I'd like you to meet.
Misha, Stevens, how do you do?
Misha was actually rumored to be a Cassadine as
You're
well.
both in terrible danger.
Why does Helena need a private nurse?
She's been bedridden for weeks.
What have I do?
I came to them through an agency. I take reported from the doctors. Mrs. Cassadine is drifting in and out of consciousness. Their diagnosis is very vague, but they're very, very strict on exactly what their treatment should be. What disturbs me is that the protocol is something I've never seen.
Oh, she's being poisoned. It's definitely something she deserves.
Is there anybody else in the house? We're looking for our father.
Tall, cropped silver hair.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, let's look at the house.
He's being held prisoner.
Why haven't you called the cops?
I sent you a text message instead. I found your father's belongings when I went through Mrs. Cassadine's drawer. I thought that her family should know he was in trouble. You have to get your father out of that house before something terrible happens to him.
Oh, but Helena sounds too weak to be dangerous.
There's someone else. Mrs. Cassadine seems terrified of him.
Who is it?
I don't know. But it's another Cassadine.
I realize what I'm telling you sounds bizarre and gothic and insane, and it is, but it's the truth. The Spencers and the Cassadines have been trying to kill each other since the weather machine. Don't ask. The point is, if you say our father is a prisoner, we think Helena's behind it.
I'm telling you, Helena is in no condition. She's desperately ill, getting weaker by the day.
Well, there's obviously some kind of foul play.
Unless it's a trick.
No, I'm telling you. Vital signs like Helena's are impossible to fake.
What the hell did we just walk into?
Nothing good. So, where do you fit into all this?
I don't. I'm just a nurse for hire. I had a queasy feeling about this job before I took it. I should have paid more attention to my instincts. But the position pays well, and to be frank, I needed the money.
Dangled the big paycheck, did they?
Well, not big enough to compensate for being complicit in criminal activity. Or family age-old feuds that result in death.
Are you sure that our father's still a prisoner at the compound?
Yes.
Wow, I knew it.
Excuse me? I knew it. You were firmly on the side of Luke always disappears without warning.
A gentleman would never point that out.
Luke
I love
been
their banter.
several months. There's plenty of time for him to effect an escape. He's very resourceful.
Luke did manage to get out once. He got as far as Helena's bedroom until the guards grabbed him. I'm really sorry to be the bearer of such bad news. I can tell how scared you are about your father, but I can't even reassure you that Luke is still alive.
It's a shame to have had you all cleaned up and looking so handsome, just to be knocked over the head.
Well, that was damn good. I have to hand it to you. That was a 1-2 punch I never expected. I really thought you were on your deathbed.
I'm afraid it's true.
Yeah, right. Right. That was the beginning volley of a psychological warfare here. You're just trying to get me on your side, trying to tell me that we're both in the same boat and all that crap.
Oh, Luke, please listen to me. This is important. Mikos had yet another bastard. Valentin.
Oh, that's good. A Cassadine named Valentine.
Now, this is not funny, Luke. Listen to me. No, Mikos rejected Valentin practically at birth. He denied his son any rights or privileges of the Cassadine name. Valentin has been biding his time. Oh, he's been nursing his rage and stoking his jealousy. No, I poked the snake, and now he's ready to strike. Luke, we have to stop him. Valentin must be stopped before he annihilates everyone that we love.
He's see this? Like... it just makes me so mad. Valentin was supposed to be, like, evil.
The gods come.
Alright, well tell me where Luke is. I'll go grab him, we'll all get out.
I'm going with you.
Like hell you are.
Shh, be quiet, both of you. Just stay with me. There's more danger than you can imagine.
Luke? Luke?
I'm thinking, all right? You've given me a lot to think about here.
Is this all too much for you?
Too much? You whack me over the head, drag me off to Greece, throw me in a cell, take me out once a month, clean me up, drug me up, and use me for some sick psychosexual game. Then you leave my cell door open today so I can find you in bed. You tell me you're dying and that the long-dead Mikos has some bastard son named Valentine who's going to wreak havoc on all of us. Son of a bitch, you bet it's too much.
Luke, it's true.
Oh, I miss Luke.
All right, so who is this ghoul going to take his revenge out on? You, me, the Cassadines, the Spencers? You're a little short on details.
He is going to take it out on all of us. Luke, he's going to destroy us. Luke, for once, all of us, we're on the same side.
God, you are something else. Just throw me back in the cell. I'll talk to the rats. They make more sense. Cupcake. Took you so long.
Well, you didn't exactly leave any clues behind.
You think I had a choice?
I'm afraid he didn't.
What is going on here? You look terrible.
I knew that everyone would think that Luke had wandered off again. It was a perfect opportunity.
Well, if you kidnapped him, how are you in that bed right now?
I did it all for Nicholas.
Let's hold up on these cuffs.
Oh, I need a pen or something
Here.
sharp. Thank you.
How'd you find me?
Misha sent us a text message and nurse.
Why would she do that?
You need to hurry up before the guards get here.
Where's Lucky?
He didn't get a message.
Oh, can you show him how to do this?
Oh, got it. I got it. Okay, I got it.
Luke, please don't leave me.
You see how terrified she is?
Why would we take her with us?
She's your worst enemy.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, my children.
You've been trying to kill her since before I was born.
Luke, please, don't let us end this way.
Look, we have to go. The guards are coming.
Look how desperate she is.
I'm dying.
She's faking!
Don't you want the satisfaction of killing me yourself?
She knows me too well. She's our ticket out of here. Come on, baby. Gentlemen, Madame Cassadine has asked us to accompany her to the mainland. So, who'd like to show us down to the docks? Anyone?
Put your weapons down.
Take her back to her room.
See, look, they're even against
Cassadine
Helena.
like a prisoner in her own home.
Take her back.
No, Luke. Luke, please, don't let them take me back, Luke, please.
Well, isn't this cozy?
This story
my
looks like-
brother finds out about this, Nicholas Cassadine.
Oh, there he is.
This story was gonna be amazing. I'm so mad.
Oh, hey, look, there he is.
No, look, if you're going to do it, you have to do it with urgency.
No, really.
What's going on in here?
Oh, man.
Oh, Nicholas. Nicholas, thank you, my darling. No, I was desperate when I called you. I didn't know if you would come.
What's going on?
You have to listen to me. It's very important. Your grandfather, Mikos, he had another child out of wedlock, a son. The child was a mistake, a secret. And I had heard rumors that he was treacherous. You know, he was disowned years ago. And when I heard he was treacherous, I contacted him anyway because it to influence you.
No, you'll never change, will you?
Oh, Nicholas, he's evil. Oh, he's unimaginable, Lydia. He's out there somewhere. And I unleashed him.
She wasn't faking any of this.
Why are you sick?
He certainly wasn't her son.
Drugging me. Oh, Nicholas, listen to me, please. Please, he's coming for me. He's coming for you. He's coming for all of us. And he won't stop until he has taken everything.
Cut to Valentin of today.
First of all, thank you. But I'm wondering why you didn't call Nicholas in the first place when things started to go weird around here.
Well, I was responsible for Mrs. Cassadine. I was never privy to any family information. I wasn't allowed to just roam through the house freely. But it's over now. You can all go home safely.
Yes, we're going to. But I need to tell you this. I've known the Dragon Lady for a very long time. I've never seen her like this. She's terrified. She's
And Luke knows Helena better than anyone.
A family nest named Valentin. And that he's going to try to kill all of us.
So there we have it. So those are the beginning scenes of a storyline that we never actually got to see, and I'm so bitter about it. This really seemed like the Endgame storyline for the Cassadines and the Spencers. I know that there was a story called Endgame, but this one seemed like the one that would bring the families together and end the revenge once and for all. Teaming up and calling a truce in the name of a greater evil, and you know, it seemed like Valentin, if he did defeat Helena after all this time, would carry the mantle of evil Cassadine, because let's face it, Constance Towers was getting older, and even though she still comes back from the dead every now and then to this day, you know, it would have been good to have an evil Cassadine to carry on the mantle. And then he could go after Lulu and Ethan and Lucky and, you know, the younger Spencers as well. So now hopefully you see why that I have issues with the current Valentin Cassadine. The character that we see today is not the character that we were meant to see. This was, you know, the character that we have now is not the character that I was looking forward to seeing after so many years of wondering what happened to him. He wasn't supposed to be this morally gray, leading romantic male character. He was supposed to be evil. We could have had an evil villain that could carry on the Cassadine name, and this is what we got. Even when they first brought him back, he's like, no, I didn't want revenge on the Spencers. Yes, you did, dude. You literally had Helena on her deathbed and Luke at your disposal as well. And then supposedly he turned into this man that Helena just hated because he was deformed and turned out to be her son. Like, it doesn't make sense. Contrary to what the showrunners believe, there are people that watch this show and have watched the show for a long enough time to remember things like this. So when you change things up so drastically, it makes us mad. Y'all had the perfect story to bring back onto the show and you ruined it horribly. I say this time and time again on the General Hospital After Show. Let the villains be villains. Stop trying to redeem them. It's so frustrating. We're allowed to have evil characters and you can let them go and come off screen and come back. It makes it fun to watch. But anyway, that wraps up Cassadine month. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break for the month of April for GHMV Reacts, but I'll come back in May. So in the meantime, if you guys want, I have put together a playlist of all the previous reaction videos. I kind of went off of it for a while, but I've made a playlist for you guys to watch and enjoy and look back at all of them in case you guys missed some from the last year. So there's plenty of content to enjoy in the meantime to look back on, and if you liked this video, give it a big ol' thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.
Congratulations.